Okay, guys, welcome back. Now, unfortunately, there is still construction going on, and actually, to be honest, I foresee that being the case for a considerable portion of the future. I did listen back to the last footage, and I guess it wasn't terrible. You could hear occasional hammering or sawing or something in the background. In fact, you probably hear hammering right now, because I can hear the hammering, so you probably can as well. But I don't think it's horrific. You know, I was still perfectly understandable, and, you know, it didn't overwhelm the game or anything, so I think we should be good. But I do apologize if it does bother you. I mean, strictly speaking, it bothers me too, just not bothering me enough to, like, not record. Because to be honest, I don't know when else I would record anyways, so it's either no videos or videos with a bit of hammering in the background, so it's probably fine. So we've got Richard. His army has been dropped off here, and he's going to head just straight for Hamburg to hurry up and take it. Before, you know, they try and build up too many more forces, or maybe try and drag forces from elsewhere. The Danes have a much bigger fleet, or navy, I should say, than I thought they did. So it's quite possible we're going to lose our fleet that dropped him off there. It's these ships here. But I think they'll put up quite a fight before they go, at least. Let's see, the general army with some spear militia reinforcements are heading towards Metz still. I don't know if they'll actually make it in time, though. The Holy Roman Empire already has some siege equipment that they could definitely use to try and take it. They don't have a huge amount of troops, but they could be very high quality, and of course they do have additional forces over here who could definitely join up, and it looks like there's a mix of terrible and great troops, so it's quite possible that Metz will fall, but it's also quite possible that Metz won't fall, so it could go either way. Let's see, we've got the army of Edward the Mauler. You know, when I first hovered over him a little earlier while I was building things, I was like, wasn't his name Edward of Oxford? But now he's Edward the Mauler. Apparently he executed one too many prisoners, and so now he's the Mauler, or at least that's what I assume gave him that title. I don't know if there's like a trait or anything that actually gives him that title, but whatever. I guess the point is that he is much feared by our enemies, and he is now the Mauler. So he's heading back towards Milan because he's going to just bypass it and go right for Bern. Robin Cornwall was the general who left the general army and, you know, delivered those mercenary spearmen to His Majesty. And, well, I realized that Edward needed some reinforcements as well, so I kind of had him wandering around this area, and we found a couple of more mercenary spearmen units, and so he's going to go and deliver them to Edward as he's passing through here, and so that'll kind of bolster his forces a bit, too. He is... I mean, it's not terrible or anything. We do have some casualties among the cavalry and among the longbowmen, but we can certainly take Bern, assuming His Holiness doesn't tell me to stop. Well, I mean, he's already told me to stop, but I mean, like, let's see, it'll take us how many turns? Like 3 to get there, so it'll definitely expire by then, but then His Holiness has had no problem coming back later and going, okay, like the very next turn going, okay, leave Milan alone again. So I guess we'll find out if that happens again. Speaking of His Majesty, he is coming down here to attack Pamplona, as we discussed last time, and of course the prince is coming over here, and there's actually a lot more French forces in the area than I thought there was, but he should be able to, if not defeat them, at least be a distraction for them, because he doesn't have the best troops. He has a lot of them, but he doesn't have very good troops. So, then again, he's facing a mix of good and bad troops, so I guess we would see how that would go. Now, I'm not sure exactly when this happened, but Pamplona is actually now a citadel, which means it doesn't have 2 layers of walls, it has 3. And it has a sizable garrison with knights and crossbowmen, and I actually don't know what the other guys there are, but we'll find out. The spy is going to head over there, and he'll figure it out. But I'm actually expecting a very bloody and brutal battle here with the king's new army. He just got all of his new infantry here, and he's going to lose a lot of them fighting against Pamplona here. In fact, I think we're going to have to go for quite a mix of like ladders and battering rams on this one, because from past experience, I know that the catapults aren't going to be able to get through all 3 layers of walls. They're, like, definitely not. So we're going to need some extra equipment to take out that 3rd layer of walls. Because, I mean, in Gaza, we were actually able to get through 2 layers, even though, honestly, we were only barely able to get through 2 layers, so they could be a bit dicey, to be honest, but I'm not looking forward to that. I'm pretty sure His Majesty is going to have a horrific time against Pamplona. The only bright side is that because it is a citadel, I'm hoping it actually has some pretty decent, like, military buildings. And we can either train new troops or retrain, you know, our existing troops, or a combination of both of those things to kind of build up his army a bit after whatever horrific losses it will suffer in that battle. Let's see, what else? I guess that's it for this part of the world. Let's head over to the Holy Lands, because that's the battle we're going to fight this turn. We are going to take Acre. And yes, I am going to still pronounce it Acre instead of Acre. We brought in our reinforcements from Jerusalem, so we have our catapults, our armored swordsmen, and the longbowmen. The one that I think we really wanted for this battle, though, was the catapults. Because they've actually got a castle here, and I seem to remember, well, not seem to remember, castle walls and towers do take longer to knock down. And so I wanted to have all 4 catapults here. We also do have ladders, though I don't know why I bothered to build ladders. They don't have any infantry that could, like, hold the walls. Which in itself means that I could take the walls completely unopposed. But their cavalry could still get the towers to fire at us, so I guess there's that consideration as well. But anyways, I don't think there's really anything else to discuss over here. Everything is more or less as it was. We still have our, I don't think I've ever talked about it before, but my merchants have been going out here and just trying to get as many of these resources as possible. Because, I mean, some of the stuff is just worth a lot more than the stuff we can get back over in Europe. So I've been, oh no, I've also been sending priests and I guess bishops over to like the various provinces, not just the ones that I currently have, but the ones that I'm going to have somewhat soon, I think. Like stuff like here, just to start converting them beforehand so that we got a bit of a head start on keeping public order down. Or high. Keeping public order high. Public order is already going to be down without me helping it along in any way, so let's make it higher, not lower. Alright, but anyway, let's just get right into the battle then.
Will, my king, to battle.
Oh, that's right, I forgot about the reinforcements. I mean, that's not too bad or anything. I think we can intercept them with our cavalry before they actually reach the castle, and that shouldn't be an issue. I just need to remember that on the battle map, they should be coming from the east. Oh, and no, we're not going to do a night battle, because I do want those reinforcements to come in so that we can just eliminate them as well.
Honor and glory await England, men.
Okay, guys, welcome to the battle.
Oh. By St. George, we've breached the enemy's walls.
Well, that was quite quick. Let's have them target the towers, and then while they're doing that, we have our cavalry over here. Which, I actually didn't realize the enemy would be coming quite this close to them. So I guess let's charge in there. Like, I didn't know where exactly on the eastern side of the map they would start.
Our men are winning the battle.
I guess it's just good luck that we managed to be this close. All right, let's make sure we get these guys routing nice and quick. Okay, they are. So let's get out of there. Oh. Looks like we've actually basically won this battle as well. Except, why are these guys dying so much? You guys pull out of there.
We've captured the enemy's general. That'll teach the cowardly dog to turn tail and run. Now he can rest at our leisure. Now behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
I have to admit, we suffered a little more casualties than I thought we would. Especially among that unit there. Hopefully a sizable number of them actually do end up surviving. Alright, so we've got ballistas here, and it looks like here is the enemy cavalry. Now here is where things are going to get nasty. Look at those generals' bodyguards. Look at that heavy armor backed up by some archers. What we're going to do is we're going to send in our knights, our unhorsed knights, and the armored swordsmen first. I know the Crusader Sergeants have anti-cav bonuses, but to be honest, I think that the extra armor on the unhorsed knights is still just a better option for what we're going to be doing. Also, I guess we'll only have them take out these two towers because it looks like the enemy isn't going to contest the gate or anything, so like, we don't need to worry about that tower really firing on us. To be honest, I don't think we need to worry about these towers firing on us, but we're already most of the way to destroying them anyways, so let's just make sure of them while we're here. Actually, I guess it will be a couple more minutes for us to actually get like all of our troops in there and start fighting, so why don't I just bring you guys back in just a few minutes here once the battle or the fighting actually begins. Okay guys, welcome to the battle. You guys might want to get there on the double. We've got, they're getting ready to fire again. They actually did manage to fire a shot, but twas too late. I did realize that in time though, so what I did is I only had one unit charge them, so that we didn't have too much in the way of like we didn't have this huge blob of like elite units here that like one ballista bolt would go through and like kill a whole bunch of them.
Are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Right. Looks like the cavalry archers, much to my delight, have gotten into melee combat. I was actually somewhat concerned about them. Oh shoot. Do not fire at will. Also get into guard mode. No, stop firing. Stop firing. I mean, they probably didn't kill any of our own guys. They probably killed more of them, really, but... This is what annoys me, though. Their unit is in melee combat with my unit, so why are they able to continue firing? Like, my units definitely don't do that. Come on, kill him already. He's not even fighting back against you. Alright, there you go. Alright, have you finished killing that ballista crew yet? Not sure what's taking you guys so long against them. Alright, why don't we divide up these sergeants? We'll send some of them over there. Who's that? Oh, desert archers. What are you guys doing? I guess we'll send you guys over here. Right, now, bring the archers in. They should be just outside the gates, to be honest. Like, seriously, how are they able to do this? Like, I mean, I could be wrong, of course, but I thought that, like, once a missile unit was engaged in melee combat, they couldn't fire. Also, they should be under a huge disadvantage because they're not actually defending themselves. So our guys should just be cutting them down without a fight, but, like, it seems to take a little long for these guys to get killed. Maybe cavalry horse archers are different?
We're under attack! We're under attack! We're under attack! Longbow!
Alright, you guys go ahead and fire at them. See if we can get them to start running here. We'll have you guys actually just keep moving on here. Okay, now they're pushing forward against my men, so I guess stop firing now, guys. No, somehow, see, look, they charge in and they're still reloading their bows. How are you guys doing that? Seriously, that must be something unique to cavalry archers or something, because I didn't think that they could actually do that. Oh, we've got a bodyguard unit over there. Turn around, lest ye perish. Dang, I wish I had noticed that in time. I could have, like, sandwiched them between, like, 2 units or something. Let's see, what should we do here? Well, you know what? Keep getting down here, because there's only 6 of them left, but they're somehow still fighting. And still firing missiles. How? Oh, these guys are the ones fighting the bodyguard. Yeah, that makes sense that they would lose a bunch of guys. Hey, finally, those guys managed to win. Okay, let's bring our own general's bodyguard over here. And let's have the elite infantry move forward. And what we'll do is we'll have... Let's say have these guys line up over here. All right, you guys pull forward. All right. Now they've got a bit of reinforcements, and with the general circling around here... Wait a minute. These guys were just shot. You've got to be kidding me. I guess there were survivors from our little cavalry charge over there. That's annoying. Alright, what we'll do now is line up like this. So that the general is on the... He should be on the left side of the unit, I think.
General's bodyguard!
Alright, and then go ahead and charge. So it looks like the spearmen had actually killed most of them already. They're actually firing all the way over here and managing to kill, like, multiple guys. Alright, you guys, charge forward. Alright, General, move up over here to support them, and I guess we'll have the spearmen just kind of line up behind them, but we probably won't need them. I mean, look at this. There's only like 7 guys there, and they're managing to kill everyone, or someone, with every volley. I remember I have difficulty killing like 1 or 2 guys with like multiple volleys of arrows.
By St. George, our men have taken control of the castle.
That general really just isn't paying attention to what we're doing. Either that or he's just like waiting for us to kill him, which we will. We might as well just kind of line everyone up while he gives us the opportunity. And if he does turn around and attack someone, obviously we can shift our troops and just immediately have them attack. Alright, did you kill them all? You did. Alright. Step forward. And we'll have our general step forward as well. Now, you know, if this was like a Hollywood movie, this would be the part where, like, our general would step forward and, you know, speak to their general and go, I will now accept your surrender. And he would be like, never! We will fight to the last man! He'd be like, so be it. Kill them all! And we shall. We shall. The last stand of, oh, actually, I don't know what his name is, to be honest, so I won't even pretend. The last stand of this brave dude and his bodyguard of brave dudes.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Wow, they're really managing to chop up my guys here. Come on, stab them harder.
The enemy force remains.
We await your command. General's bodyguard.
Wow, they really just kind of turned around and was like, you know what, forget this, let's go to this other part of the battle. And Knights are like, wait, where are you going? Come back and fight us. Hey, seriously, it's taking a bit... Oh, wait, there's the general right there. Yes, stab him.
The enemy king lies dead, slain by our gallant warriors.
Oh, the enemy king lies dead. Ah, so he must have been the faction leader. Right now, they're dropping like flies. Oh, they're actually technically like routing because most of the unit is outside of the center of the settlement. I think this is like the last guy here.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
I think the unhorsed knights might disagree. I think they suffered the most casualties here. In fact, the casualties here were actually pretty bad, all things considered. Yeah, I'd say, like, this unhorsed knight unit did pretty well in terms of, like, sheer numbers, but, like, everyone else, even the armored swordsmen, seem to have lost a lot more than they actually inflicted. Which is annoying, but I guess that's what happens when you deal with generals' bodyguards. Let's see, where is... Oh, wait, the Crusader Knights. These are the guys I was looking for. These guys did somewhat well. I mean, the only fighting they did was outside the settlements against those, like, reinforcements. But even so, like, these two units did somewhat well. These two didn't. All around, not a good battle. Not like a fair trade at all. Alright, but anyways, let's take this back to the campaign map. Alright, and I think... Should we ransom or should we execute?
Do not do this. No, do not abandon your honor. Please.
It's not a lot of troops. But it's also not a lot of money. You know what? In recognition of how well they fought against us, I will give them the option to ransom them back. And it makes no difference whatsoever. Oh well, I guess that that just kind of is the way it is then.
By God's will, we have triumphed. God be praised. He has granted us victory.
Okay, now, they are loyal and happy, but I seem to remember in the past that we had issues with Jerusalem and Gaza. I sort of don't want to trust. I don't want to trust that my army can just immediately leave. At the same time, I don't think we need to exterminate the population. We'll just do a little bit of sacking. A little bit of light sacking. Okay, let's take a look at... Yeah, religious unrest, you see, is pretty high. The garrison is providing a lot of the public order, which means we'll definitely need to recruit up a bit of a garrison to kind of hold the place, but that's fine. We can definitely do that. All right, but anyway, guys, I think that's it for this turn. We have now taken Acre, and we are advancing north against the Egyptians, so we're going to take plenty of territory here. See, we're now up to 28 regions, so we're actually trucking along here pretty well. Still much to go, though. So, anyways, that should be it for now, so I will bring you guys back as more of interest occurs. Okay, guys, welcome back. So, on the end turn, it looks like the Holy Roman Empire is attacking Metz. However, they did it without any of their reinforcements, so here's what they've got. A almost half-strength unit of dismounted feudal knights, and damaged units of peasants and town militia. I actually think we should be able to win this one, especially if maybe we have our longbowmen kind of focus fire on these dismounted feudal knights. Even if they are an almost half-strength unit, they are still extremely tough, and so we don't want to underestimate them and lose Metz over something really silly. So, let's just go ahead and get right into the battle. Okay, guys, welcome to the battle. Almost forgot to tell the longbowmen to start firing on them, though to be honest, the longbowmen aren't exactly in a good position to shoot at them. For some reason, I couldn't get them to go on... for some reason, I couldn't get them to go onto, like, this part of the wall or anything, which is really annoying, but, oh well, I guess that kind of is the way it is. But I actually thought that they would try some plunging fire right now instead of just firing aimlessly into the wall. So I guess we'll have them just fire elsewhere. Because now they're just wasting ammunition and not killing anyone. Also, yes, it does occur to me that I should have my guys move here. Try our, typical strategy of letting them get up on the wall. Though my guys are going remarkably slowly. Yes, I think the longbowmen are probably doing more damage there. Guys, all of you, get over here. What are you waiting for? Well, to get killed, it would seem. But apart from that, what are you waiting for? Oh, is the spattering ram actually going to make it to the wall? It might. Or to the gate, not to the wall, to the gate. Yeah, it looks like it. It's going to make it there. Oh dear, these guys are getting killed. Yeah, it looks like they made it. So,
The enemy are battering down the gates.
Where's the center of the settlement? Okay, it's all the way over here. No, I almost think we should actually retreat back. Alright, seriously, get... I mean, there's plenty of space for them to get back here. I don't know why it takes them so long, or why it has to be so finicky about it. I actually thought we could probably hold the gates against them, and I guess maybe we still could, but I want to get to a spot where these feudal knights will basically have to fight against us in a way where we can have our longbowmen fire on them. What are you guys doing?
Longbows! Longbows! Longbows!
Hey, seriously, why are you guys taking so long to get off the walls? Here, get off the walls over here.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Wait a minute, the Fuel Knights are being defeated. What? I thought they were, like, easily winning a minute ago. Great, and my spearmen are all basically already all out of there. I have half a mind to turn them around. No, too late.
St. George, save us. The enemy have the walls. Look to our defense or all will be lost.
Alright, get over there, guys. It's alright, we will eliminate them regardless. What are you guys doing? Get over here. Finally, it's like herding cats over here. There's those longbowmen there. Some of their militia are in hot pursuit. Still, seriously, I thought these feudal knights were winning decisively, and to be honest, I would think that they would, given the circumstances. Alright, what we will do is we shall have one unit of spear militia just kind of stand right there. And we'll have these two just kind of line up over here. Then we'll have a longbowman unit back here and another one back here to fire on the enemy once they get up here. I'm afraid these guys are basically toast. I have half a mind to get them to like try and run away, like run along the walls and then maybe try and come off the walls somewhere else. But I don't know, they're beating up these dismounted feudal knights apparently, so maybe I should just let them do it. Well, I say them, I'm sure the tower is doing quite a bit of that damage. Boy, look at these brave guys here. Oh, I say, just as I call them brave, they start routing. Oh, they actually sent another militia unit up the side here. I mean, good work. That's interesting. That must be an imperial technique. The levitating and jumping up and down method of getting onto a wall. Where are they going? Oh yay, our peasants are being killed by their peasants. I mean, we don't have a peasant unit, I mean, but these guys I'm pretty sure are basically peasants. From a social standing standpoint. But yes, retreat! Looks like some of you will actually live and get back. Congratulations. Alright, did you guys get in formation? You did. We've got our archers back here. We've got our backup here. Yes, we should be able to kill them all, regardless of their little victory here at the gate. Which I almost now regret retreating when I did. It's just that I thought the knights were going to handily win that fight, and we were going to lose the gate, because, you know, they battered their way through it, and I don't know, it just seemed like a good idea to retreat back. And then it's like, oh wow, these guys managed to nearly defeat them. Didn't actually succeed, but, you know, A for effort. Alright, but anyways, it looks like it is going to be a bit before the enemy decides to start, or I guess get to the center of the settlement, so I will just bring you back. And you'll come back once battle is rejoined. Okay, guys, welcome back. Imperial forces are approaching the center of the settlement now, giving them a volley before they get over to us. And yes, I am targeting the knights specifically. I figure the armor-piercing arrows are best used on them. Also, I assume they'll be at the back of the line here, so any shots that fall short will smack into the town militia. But it looks like the knights are kind of pushing through there.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. The enemy general has no honor. He flees the field of battle and abandons his men.
Sorry about that, guys. You actually might notice a couple more jump cuts than usual, just because there was some particularly loud work going on there.
Half the enemy force remains.
I'll even like the occasional hammering, but nothing like nothing that like rings in my ears will be allowed to stand in the video. So you might notice a jump cut or 10 when I have to pause to wait for the noise to die down. But anyway, it looks like the enemy is in retreat to some degree. Looks like they're already managing to rally, though, to some degree as well. Alright, we'll tell them to stop firing on them. Yeah, I don't want them to waste too much ammunition, because I'd rather they fire on the units kind of as they approach for maximum damage. We certainly caused a fair amount of damage here, though they did manage also to chop up my... Well, no, that's not true. They managed to kill like 13 guys. The number seemed lower, but that's because they also lost like 3 guys. Well, actually, they did only lose 3 guys in the, attrition caused by the siege. So, no, that unit's still fine. That unit is still fine. All right, now the enemy returns. I have to say, the armor upgrades look great. I mean, look at these town militia. They actually look like they're soldiers, like, ready for a battle here. And then, like, compare them to my levy spearmen, who are, like, strictly speaking, like, a better unit, but they don't look as, like, heavily armored or as ready to go for a fight as their guys are. Okay, now we'll switch their target, because I think our guys will smack into our own guys here. Yeah, look, we're killing look, we're killing our own guys. Right here. Shoot the peasants. Shoot the peasants. That could be taken wrong out of context. Kill the peasants. Filthy mongrels, every one of them. Kill them. Kill them. Okay, one more volley. One more volley. Right, now fire over here.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
See, even with that, we're still managing to kill some of our own guys. Oh, actually, no. Go ahead and keep firing at them. It looks like we actually can get some direct fire onto them, so we might as well. They just keep routing right as they get up there. You may have better armor and better gear, but you don't have better hearts than you did before. I doubt we'll actually be able to catch any of them, to be clear, but we might as well just have our guys go ahead and chase as many down as they may be able to. See, these guys are warmed up. I assume these guys are kind of exhausted from having run around quite recently. And our archers are almost out of ammo. Alright, well, I'll let them just fire as many shots as they can while our guys charge over there. We can also go ahead and speed this up just to see if we manage to catch any of them. It doesn't look like it. I mean, maybe if we take control of, like, the gates and the towers beside it. as we kind of run on by, we might be able to kill some of them, but I doubt it will be very significant. Wait, no, we are sort of catching them. Okay, see, these are our guys here. Alright, we killed some of them, but only a few. Alright, well, in that case, let's go ahead and call this a battle. It is admittedly rather unusual for me to stop a battle in the middle of it like that, but I guess if there's really nothing else going on, like there's no chance of us catching them, then I guess it's okay to end it early. Alright, but anyway, let's see. The longbowmen did very well, as one might imagine, and they didn't suffer a single casualty. It's almost like they were attacking the enemy from afar, and the enemy couldn't attack them back or something. So that Levy Spearman unit, this is the one that I assume was on the wall, and I assume those 27 guys were the 27 dismounted feudal knights that they took out. But that dismounted feudal knight unit, I think, had lost more guys than that. Let's see, I think they were at like half strength, or a little over half strength. I think they had 70 guys. And by the time they got off the walls, they had 20-something. So they lost 50-ish guys. So the towers maybe took out, let's say, half, and the Levy Spearmen took out the other half. And then, of course, they, charged onto the center and were shot to bits by longbowmen, just as we prefer. All right, but anyways, let's go ahead and take this back to the campaign map. You know what? If you want to pay it, you can have those guys back. Nope. I guess not. Oh.
The enemy lays siege to our... And your posts! The enemy fleet is upon us!
Oh boy, here we go. Let's see who wins. Clear defeat!
Fire!
Curses!
The enemy shows no mercy!
Okay, he's young. He's very loyal. He's not like a great commander. But I don't know, young commanders always start off with low command, and then you build them up to be better commanders, so we'll take him. Do we need a Merchants Guild in Angiers? I haven't actually been using merchants in Europe because I basically considered all of this to not be really worth much. But I actually think there is some stuff here that we should be able to get. You know what? Let's just say yes. All right, but anyway,
I will not waste words.
they've already built a battering ram. And then they've got, let's see, 4 units again. I actually wondered if they might attack immediately, and I was thinking that because, isn't the gate still count as broken? Oh, no, wait. I can't repair anything. Huh. I guess, like, the gate's auto-repair if you win the battle? Or something? Because, I mean, it's not broken anymore. Well, alright then. But anyways, we have the army... general army coming up here, so they might actually retreat after that. But anyways, that was actually it for now, so I'm just going to go through all of this, do some stuff on the campaign map, and I will bring you guys back as more of interest occurs.